Things were fast going from bad to worse. The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape. The cops who had stayed behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
There he is!
The NYPD has been out on killer storm.
More evidence that Punchinello didn't like me much.
Take whatever steps necessary. Here stated that Val. The NYPD.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me, didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news. Enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
The hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it.
Take whatever steps necessary.
Hey!
The NYPD has been
More evidence that Punchinello didn't like me much.
killer storm. Chief Jim Rivera. Take whatever steps necessary. Here stated that Val here represents. The NYPD. Ragnarok.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
The NYPD has been
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it.
Chief Jim Rivera.
More evidence that Punchinello didn't like much.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines.
Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it.
Here stated that Valkyrie represents
More evidence that Punchinello didn't much.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.